The following is a men's WarGames match. The rules of the match are as follows. Two teams will be contained in separate cages, with one member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, WarGames officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. Now, let the WarGames begin!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to NXT Takeover WarGames. You just heard our announcer kick us off here tonight with our first WarGames matchup of the night, as it will be the Judgment Day taking on the Elite and Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay, the newest addition to NXT. He was announced as the fourth member recently here on NXT, taking out Damian Priest, basically saving Kenny Omega from a possible beatdown from Damian Priest and Finn Balor. We saw Ospreay take down Damian Priest, and then on the stage, it seemed like Finn Balor was getting the upper hand, but ultimately Kenny Omega would silence Finn Balor. The Judgment Day, it's literally a massive weekend for them. Not only are they taking on Kenny Omega and the crew, they are also taking on Survivor Series with Cody Rhodes, John Cena, Edge, and Randy Orton. It is a massive weekend for these boys, and it looks like Finn Balor will be the one kicking us off in this WarGames matchup. Big time moment for the multi-time Mr. Money in the Bank, former WWE Champion, former United States Champion, former Intercontinental Champion as well. Finn Balor has done it all here in WWE, and he would love to win this first ever WarGames match. It's about to go down, and we'll see for the second team who will be the one starting off with Finn Balor here. So much going on tonight, a lot of big matches, not just tonight, but also at Survivor Series. And we'll be seeing Kenny Omega. He'll be having two matches, not just tonight, but also having his other matchup at Survivor Series, as there is Kenny Omega. And it looks like we're going to have ourselves Finn Balor and Kenny Omega kicking us off in this matchup. This is awesome to see. We saw that dream match on Wednesday night NXT. We saw Kenny Omega outlast Finn Balor to pick up that win, to give the advantage to Kenny Omega's team. But it doesn't necessarily mean that with the advantage that you'll necessarily walk out victorious, because depending on what happens in the center of this ring tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and besides what Judgment Day do to the Elite and Will Ospreay in this matchup, well, certainly you gotta believe stuff may change. You never know. Judgment Day might beat the living crap out of the Elite and Will Ospreay. You just never know what may happen. The bell has rung. Here we go. And now, big Pele kick there from Finn Balor. Coming right out of the gate. Here comes Finn Balor. And another clubbing blow. This is what you need to see from Finn Balor and company right now. Try to take it early on to Kenny Omega. Try to decimate him as much as you can here. Oh, over the top. Oh, no. Landing on that steel grate right there. That won't be feeling too good for Finn Balor. And now a big clubbing blow. And another one. Why not? Clubbing blow city here. And again, was able to connect with a few of them, but it didn't necessarily work out in his favor. As this ain't going to be good for Finn Balor. Oh no. And especially the later on we go in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, this matchup is going to be far and in between to really call. Especially all of this, because it's the first time ever calling a WarGames matchup. So besides the highlights that you've seen through WCW and stuff throughout the years and stuff like that, you just don't really know what to fully expect, but full-on carnage between both teams. Oh, there's a big kick to the back there. But ladies and gentlemen, a massive night for NXT TakeOver WarGames. A little bit of everything coming our way. Finn Balor was trying to go for a forearm strike, didn't work out in his favor, and now we are just mere seconds away from another entrance. And now we'll be seeing who from the Elite will be next. as it looks like it is Matt Jackson from what I can see there. Finn Balor is going to be in for a world of hurt right now. This matchup is going to change. The advantage is now in the Elite's corner. Let's see if it will come into fruition the longer this matchup goes. As down goes Kenny Omega, and now big Pele kick there. Wait a minute, Finn Balor, 1916 there to Nick Jackson. It's either Matt Jackson, I believe that's Matt Jackson there, ladies and gentlemen. And this is where he needs it. This is what Finn needs to do. He has to cut off this ring right now. If you don't, it's going to end up costing yourself this matchup. Finn Balor missing that grapple attempt, and now able to fight out of that one. It's one of those matches, ladies and gentlemen, you gotta have eyes behind your head here. Finn Balor trying to pick him up here. It's a big running knee from the NXT champion. Something with a lot of big names coming here in NXT. It's a big cannonball right into the corner. The Elite taking over right now. Finn Balor trying to survive here. And now we might see the second member now to come out here for the Judgment Day. Who will it be? A pivotal moment in this matchup for sure. And a nice drop kick there. And look at Finn. He's going to wait and see who it is. And it looks like it's going to be Damian Priest. Damian Priest making his way down to the ring. And he's got himself a sledgehammer. This ain't going to be good. It's a Frankensteiner from Kenny Omega. Certainly we are going to be going all sorts of places here. No, a pile driver right there to Finn Balor. That ain't gonna be feeling too good there. And Finn's just trying to survive right now. He's got that 2-on-1 while Damian Priest is still outside there. Finn Balor is trying to do his damnedest to really survive right now. Damian Priest, he's trying to throw in all these weapons, but it's just not working out in his favor. And sling blade right on the table, and now another sling blade. And now, all of a sudden, this matchup is changing. Leg drop right on the table, ladies and gentlemen. And now Finn Balor eats a pile driver. Damian Priest trying to suffocate Kenny Omega here. This is not what you want to see for Kenny Omega, at least early on right now, because if you passed out, then, it's going to be a detriment to what's going to happen later on in this matchup. Finn Balor now, maybe looking for a buckle bomb here. Frankensteiner there from Kenny Omega to Priest. And now we wait to see who the next member will be coming from Kenny Omega's team. It looks like, can't really tell who it is, but it looks like it might be the other brother. Yes, it is. It is Nick Jackson making his way down to the ring. Kenny Omega trying to target Mr. Finn Balor, but it didn't work out in his favor. Finn Balor now, oh my goodness, throwing him into the corner. Finn Balor eating this up, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd is definitely right. This is awesome, ladies and gentlemen. And now Finn Balor was going for, presumably, you gotta believe that 1916 maneuver, but it didn't work out in his favor. And now a big-time exploder suplex there. And now Kenny Omega gonna look to go after Damian Priest here. But Priest, thankfully for his sake, at least in that opportune time, was able to connect. And now here comes Finn Balor gonna target Kenny Omega here. And this would be a perfect opportunity to gonna switch up the format here for the Judgment Day here. Try to work on these two as another Frankensteiner this time to Finn Balor. And look at Priest now. He's doing the good thing, start trying to worry about trying to take out these guys, but right now this is perfect for the Judgment Day. You got the other two in the other corner, and now it's going to give the Judgment Day a possible, even advantage here momentarily. It's a double drop kick there, and now you got Dijak making his way down to the ring here. Nice drop kick to the knee there. And now Finn trying to survive here. He's got a 2-on situation here. And now there's Dijak trying to deal with... Oh my goodness. That ain't going to be feeling too good. Wait a minute. Finn Balor. No. DDT on the solid grate. Oh my God. Just when you thought maybe Kenny Omega and company might be able to change the trajectory of this matchup, all hell is breaking loose here. And Judgment Day has the momentum and another DDT on the Great. Holy crap. This matchup is breaking down for sure, ladies and gentlemen. Finn Balor setting up the table here. Damian Priest up. Oh my goodness. All the way up top there. Now Dijak. He's looking to fly here. Oh no, Dijak with his own frog splash. Two of the big men. Holy crap, ladies and gentlemen. And now Finn Balor. Finn Balor looking to take it to Kenny Omega. Oh, and a big suplex into the table. Man, this is where Will Ospreay has to turn the tide right now for the Elite here. And now he's making his way down to the cage here. Finn Balor missing that clothesline. You got Dijak with that submission hold here. Got everybody else trying to figure out what the hell they want to do. Oh, Omega with a big time suplex. Dijak holding on to that submission quite a bit long time there. Oh, a big time spear there from Damian Priest, and now you got ourselves a 4-on-3 situation, ladies and gentlemen. Can only imagine what may happen at this point in time. Dijak is going to need some help right now. And now Finn Balor with a buckle bomb, taking it there to one of the Jackson brothers. Oh my goodness. Right into that steel cage, and now, got ourselves a first time ever possible introduction there from Mr. Will Ospreay. Let's see if maybe Finn Balor, at least being just in Finn Balor's presence there, that was a big thing there to help out Dijak to get the momentum as Omega looking to go high risk here, ladies and gentlemen. This could be very bad or really good for your NXT champion right now. And now, wait a minute. Finn Balor looking to go to that place. Here we go. Drop kick into the corner. Big time maneuver there from Finn Balor as Omega is taking it to Damian Priest there. And too sweet the crowd now. Dijak has his sights on Omega now. And now Dominic Mysterio, the very last one to get involved. Big sling blade there. The matchup is breaking down. These guys got to be very careful. Springboard attempt there. Oh my goodness, that was back to back there. That was absolutely craziness there. And look at Dominic. He is introducing multiple, and I do mean multiple weapons there. And everyone's on the other side of the ring. Everything is going down, ladies and gentlemen. And now you got one of the Jackson brothers going after Finn Balor here. Can only imagine. Oh, WarGames is officially started, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. What is going to go down in these final moments here? Some good old snake eyes to Finn Balor. He is busted open. Down goes Dijak. And right now, if I'm these superstars, you either got to go after Finn Balor or Kenny Omega at this opportune time. And now we got ourselves a Will Ospreay and Finn Balor. The first interaction between these two superstars in this matchup, I believe. And the Judgment Day, everybody's down with the Judgment Day right now. This is not the best time for the Judgment Day at all to be down. Omega now. This could be bad. Oh, and a big jumping knee strike. That will not be feeling good. Right now, the Elite have the advantage right now. Damian Priest taking it to one of the Jacksons. And for that drop kick there, didn't work out in his favor. Omega. Again, why not just keep targeting? Kind of have to this late in the matchup. No, into a basement drop kick there from Finn Balor. And Will Ospreay. Oh my goodness. Will Ospreay, it's a 1916. Is this it? Yes, it is. The Judgment Day. Bring the judgment. And Will Ospreay eats the pinfall. A 1916 from Finn Balor to Will Ospreay ends the matchup. What a matchup, ladies and gentlemen. What a back and forth matchup. that matchup at the end could have gone either way, but ultimately it was Finn Balor and company. Finn Balor and the rest of the Judgment Day walking out victorious, and welcome Will Ospreay to NXT. It may have not been the way that they were looking for it, but the Judgment Day survives their first ever War Games appearance. And this could be troubling for the team of Cody Rhodes, John Cena, Randy Orton, and Edge tomorrow night, since they have their first ever win in War Games tonight. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to NXT Takeover War Games. And now we transition to the other arena used for NXT Takeover War Games. Both arenas, we are live here in Chicago, Illinois. We get the bigger venue for the non-War Games matches, and then for the actual War Games matches, we have the smaller venue here in Chicago, Illinois. But a massive, massive kickoff there. What a freaking matchup, ladies and gentlemen. War Games kicking off hot and heavy. And talking about hot and heavy right now, this matchup is going to be very, very good right now. You got Charlotte, the experienced, a future WWE Hall of Famer, is going to look to take it to the undefeated Tiffany Stratton here tonight. Despite this being a non-title matchup, this is a massive moment for Tiffany Stratton. It is put up or shut up time for Miss Tiffany Stratton tonight. Especially if she can defeat the Queen, this is definitely get Tiffany Stratton where she wants, and then especially if she wins tomorrow night, that will just continue to skyrocket her career and especially her title reign to bigger heights for sure. But we'll see how she fares up against the Queen. Charlotte would love to get a win for herself tonight, then also climb up the Raw Championship rankings. One of the best on Monday Night Raw. We'll see if she can get back into title contention post Survivor Series weekend. But tonight, big time matchup. You got the current in Charlotte Flair, and then you got, or I mean, you could say, I don't know what you really could say. You could say the new with Tiffany Stratton, your NXT Women's Champion, and a lot of people could say your past. I mean, because that's what Charlotte Flair developed in through NXT and everything. But certainly, this is a showcase matchup. This is a matchup to where who's the better woman, but also this is the matchup of Tiffany Stratton's career. Yes, she won the NXT Women's Breakout Tournament. She became the NXT Women's Champion, and that's the biggest one of her life. But right now, if she can knock off Charlotte Flair one-on-one and keep her undefeated streak going, then certainly Tiffy time may be around for a very, very long time here in NXT. And we also have ourselves a War Games women's matchup later on as well, so that'd be a intriguing matchup between NXT and the team of 2 Raw and 2 SmackDown women there. It looks like matchup is about to get underway between Charlotte and Tiffany. Here we go. Referee rings the bell. Oh, and look at Charlotte coming right out of the gate with those chops. And now this is vintage Charlotte Flair working on the legs, the knees, whatever she can to loosen up, to bridge to that figure 4 into that figure 8. And now look again, Charlotte again. And if you're Tiffany Stratton, you had to expect something like this to happen early on, or at least sometime in the matchup. Oh, there for a second, I thought maybe Charlotte was going to go for natural selection. Usually that's how she hits that big boot to the ribs, and then usually she hits that. But certainly we didn't, at least this momentarily. But we saw it on Wednesday night NXT when both of these women went back and forth, chit-chat, and Charlotte hit natural selection. And it looked like Charlotte was going to get the upper hand, but I think she was looking to do too much and really put Tiffany Stratton in her place. And that's when Tiffany Stratton got the upper hand, and she would eventually hit that moonsault from the second rope. So, no, this is certainly going to be a back and forth matchup, but certainly, like I mentioned, the biggest match of Tiffany Stratton's career. You got one of the best to ever do it in Charlotte Flair, and then you got an up-and-coming woman that wants to be one day on Raw and SmackDown. Oh my goodness, again to that left knee, ladies and gentlemen. That will not be feeling too good for Tiffany Stratton's legs as she continues to get attacked. As you can see, Charlotte, she's getting a little frustrated right now. She believes that Tiffany Stratton shouldn't be, fighting back so hard. It's again Tiffany Stratton, but able to push her off as much as she can. Nice Russian leg sweep there from the NXT champion. Imagine if this matchup was for the NXT Women's Championship, how much more pressure it would be on Tiffany Stratton. Charlotte now she's just trying to make sure she stays on Tiffany as much as she can at this moment. I know there's certain game plans, but Charlotte for the most part was doing quite well with the game plan of going after the legs. You certainly have to. Tiffany Stratton. Oh, no way, no way. Natural selection from Tiffany Stratton. There's no way this happens. Are you kidding me? Yes, it is. Tiffany Stratton steals Charlotte Flair's finisher, hits natural selection on Charlotte, and down goes the Queen. That has to be one of the shocking moments I've seen here in NXT in quite some time. Tiffany Stratton outsmarting Charlotte Flair. Didn't even need no moonsault tonight. She stole Charlotte's finishing maneuver and outsmarted the Queen. How smart of Tiffany. Just like I told every single one of you women and everybody in the back, I told you it was Tiffy time. This is the Tiffany Stratton era, and I just defeated one of the greats with her own signature move, natural selection. So Charlotte, take your ass back to Monday Night Raw, and I hope to never see your ass here again. What a fantastic night, ladies and gentlemen, of professional wrestling on not just what we've seen so far, but still to come tonight. And up next is the Triple Threat Tornado Tag Team matchup, where we see all three brands tag team champions in action tonight. And now we're going to see Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, your SmackDown Tag Team Champions, making their way down to the ring. Big time matchup for these men right here. They certainly want to be the top team in all of WWE. If it's Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn will prove it night in, night out. Even if they do have their struggles in singles action or whatever it may be from time to time, these guys will prove it in tag team action. Kevin Owens certainly has had his NXT championship matches in NXT Takeover, so he's sure tasted these big time pay-per-views. Sami Zayn as well, but we'll see how they fare tonight against Undisputed Era and D-Generation X. These matches are all for the opportune time to not only beat the best tag teams on each brand, but also to say, hey, there's no sliding us. We're the best of the best, and there's no beating us. And not only bragging rights as well, but certainly, you can take it with a grain of salt, and it might motivate you if you lose this matchup. Certainly, losing is never a good thing, but I think, with these type of matches, it's one of those things where you have to love this competition, that you're not always seeing the same competition that you're seeing on every Monday Night Raw, every Wednesday night NXT, every Friday night SmackDown. You're seeing different talent, and this is a great matchup right now to really showcase, hey, now, like I mentioned, I'm saying the same thing, feels like over and over again type of thing, but certainly with these all three tag teams, the best of each brand coming to a head, winner gets those bragging rights, but certainly will be the best tag team in all of WWE. For D-Generation X, they've having some possible implications with some tag teams coming up. You got the LWO, DIY looking to make a name for themselves as well. So you got some tag teams coming up after D-Generation X, ladies and gentlemen. Certainly you got one of the hottest tag teams in all of WWE, the Usos. Certainly dealing with their own bloodline with Solo, The Rock, and Roman Reigns. You get the leader of D-Generation X, Dolph Ziggler. He's a part of that Raw versus SmackDown match tomorrow night as well. So definitely a big night for D-Generation X this weekend. Tomorrow night as well as tonight. And now we wait for the NXT Tag Team Champions, trying to defend their home turf tonight here at NXT Takeover. Certainly for the first time ever with this Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, it adds a whole new dynamic compared to past year's NXT takeovers and also Survivor Series weekend. And there they are, ladies and gentlemen, your NXT Tag Team Champions. Knocking off Pretty Deadly last month, and we'll see what may be in store for Adam Cole and Adam Page, baby, in the near future, especially on the road to Royal Rumble, and we'll be able to really see what the next pay-per-view may be for all these lovely men and women here in NXT. Certainly with Royal Rumble going to be just 4 weeks away, starting on Monday Night Raw, be on the road to Royal Rumble. Plenty of surprises in store for Royal Rumble season, but you just never know who may be on it. A lot of times it's always Raw and SmackDown, but there's a lot of times where you see legends make a surprise appearance, or even you may even see NXT superstars have an opportune time to get in the Royal Rumble and make a big opportunity of themselves and showcase why, oh hey, you know what, I could steal this and get to the Royal Rumble. Adam Cole knows all about the Royal Rumble, former Royal Rumble winner, winning last year's Royal Rumble. Came down to Adam Cole, Kevin Owens, and The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. And ultimately, it was Adam Cole walking out with being called Mr. Royal Rumble and going on to WrestleMania, the main event WrestleMania against Johnny Gargano, and walk out WWE Champion. His WWE Championship reign wasn't too long after a cash-in from Apollo Crews, but certainly being being WWE Champion is no feat to take lightly. Referee has officially rung the bell. Here we go. Big E and Adam Page. You got Kevin Owens and Adam Cole, Sami Zayn and Braun Breaker there briefly. This matchup is going to feel like certainly a big WarGames matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at this, the power, the strength of Braun Breaker, making this look so easy. Look at that, especially to a big man like Kevin Owens. Oh, Breaker going to go for the early pinfall attempt, but looks like Kevin Owens was able to kick out of it, not even getting to that 1 count. Oh, and an Adam Page kick. Absolutely brutal. And now Big E goes over the top. And if this was the Royal Rumble, Big E would be eliminated. And ladies and gentlemen, we do have massive matchups in store. Coming up next, actually, as the women's WarGames matchup, we have Team NXT taking on the combined team of Raw and SmackDown. You're going to see from Team NXT, Sonya Deville. You're going to see Cora Jade, Roxanne Perez, and Zoe Stark taking on the team of Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Alexa Bliss, and Bianca Belair, which should be a hell of a women's WarGames matchup. And look at Adam Cole just wrenching in on Sami Zayn's head here. Could almost make this a Kimura lock if he really wanted to. Or not a Kimura lock, but just a headlock in general. Could maybe turn it into a submission, but decided not to. As Big E with a big old scoop slam to Adam Cole. Side slam from Breaker. And all these superstars got to be careful, especially once they start getting outside the ring, because if it starts dwindling down to the people inside the ring, certainly it's going to, make your chances of winning this matchup start going down. It looks like our first weapon will be introduced, and it looks like it's going to be a good old kendo stick. Adam Cole plans on swinging for the fences here. And he's beating the living crap out of Big E there. Breaker and Adam Page going at it now. Now, certainly all these tag teams are really good at what they do, but certainly I don't know what tag team I could look at and say, hey, I could see them being tag team champion for a very long time. I mean, certainly Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn out of this group is a shining wizard from Adam Cole out of nowhere. Takes down Kevin Owens, and now Adam Cole going to take out Breakker as he drops him right on his kneecap. And Big E right there for his tag team partner, though. Like I mentioned, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens have held the tag team championships the longest out of all three teams. And, I mean, if there was a team to hold it, I guess out of these three, I would certainly believe, my personal opinion, may be different compared to you guys, but certainly as a shining wizard there to Adam Cole. Big E right there to break it up. He realized his tag team partner was in trouble. But yes, I believe Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens would honestly be the ones to make it through WrestleMania season, if not longer, with just how damn talented they are in the middle of that ring. Big pinfall, but Adam Page able to kick out. Breakker and Owens, oh my goodness, Zayn with that suicide dive, I believe, taking out Page, and now all of a sudden, it's anyone's ball game right now, ladies and gentlemen. Who is the best tag team featuring all three brands? As a nice enziguri kick to the side of the skull, Adam Cole ready to put down Big E. Breakker didn't even realize what was happening, and luckily for himself, he was able to walk out of the way because Adam Cole was looking for that springboard. Zayn back in the ring. Broke it up after Adam Cole broke it up. Adam Page up by the Christmas theme ramp, ladies and gentlemen. Happy holidays from me to your guys' families at home. I hope you guys are having a safe holiday season. Hope you guys get everything that you're looking for present-wise and just enjoy being with family. Be safe, be happy, and just have a great time this season. It's about loving each other, being there for each other, and just, like I mentioned, just have a great holiday season. As Breakker with that choke slam, running choke slam, I guess, is Big E and Adam Page there. Only two left in the ring at this very moment. Oh, here comes Adam Page. Those big haymakers. Adam Cole gets taken down. And with Adam Page and Big E being in the ring, these other guys outside this ring have to be very careful right now. Look at Adam Page just stomping a mud hole into Big E right now. Oh, pinfall opportunity. Will this be enough to knock him off? No. Sami Zayn breaks it up, keeping himself in this matchup. The matchup will continue. And all this is an eye rake. This is perfectly legal, unfortunately for Sami Zayn there. And now we got ourselves a submission hold here at ringside. The submission hold here. So if anything happens in the middle of the ring, we wouldn't be able to necessarily see as this camera focused on this submission hold here on Adam Page. His own Braun Breaker. But I believe that military press power slam there. Is it enough to Adam Cole? Cole able to kick out. Page with a back suplex. DDT from Sami Zayn. Everything is going down. Over kick from Sami Zayn. Is Breakker gonna have to kick out? Oh, actually, Big E was able to get up to his feet. Everything is breaking down, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what you love about these triple threat tornado tag team matches. Everything breaks down. A spear from Breakker. And now a big power slam on with a kendo stick. Breakker doing 2-for-1 specials. Breakker now. Military press power slam. And now Zayn with a big time blue thunder bomb. Owens now. Oh, getting kicked right underneath him, taking his whole body weight out. Breakker taking out everyone. Adam Cole has to be careful with just how dangerous Breakker is with swinging with that kendo stick. Adam Cole into the corner. Hoover kick to Adam Page. And now Cole gets hit with a flatliner. Pinfall opportunity. Cole, actually, I think Sami Zayn has the pinfall. This would actually win, but both of them kicked out at 2.5. I think Big E might have kicked out a little bit sooner, but that was a interesting sequence, ladies and gentlemen. Good back and forth there. Pinfall opportunity, but obviously it was broken up. What a sequence of events, ladies and gentlemen. Everything is breaking down. Adam Cole looking for the Shining Wizard, and Breakker wants to have them all for himself here. Pinfall opportunity. Adam Cole doesn't realize it. Breakker now. Luckily for him, Sami Zayn was able to kick out. Oh, going for that moonsault there. And Adam Cole just eating this up right now. Come on, just finish up the matchup if you want to do this. And obviously Adam Cole and Adam Cole and Kevin Owens have a past, obviously outside of WWE. These guys know each other oh so well. So when you see those little things between Adam Cole and Kevin Owens, you definitely gonna be a shades of their past on the independent scene. It's a candlestick just exploding in the back of Breaker. Adam Cole with that suicide dive. And now all of a sudden, the match is breaking down. Tables are being taken the monitors off of. DX is looking to stomp a mud hole in Undisputed Era. Big E from behind now. And now, oh, nice neck breaker there. Big E with a big ending on the kendo stick. Here comes Kevin. Stunner! Stunner from Kevin Owens. Is this it? 2, 3. Yes, it is. Kevin Owens realized Adam Page was in there by himself. He's like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to end it right here, right now. Walks up to him and hits the stunner. What a ending, ladies and gentlemen. All three of these teams could have won at any point at the last couple minutes of this matchup. These guys tore down the house, ladies and gentlemen. What a tag team warfare tonight, and it lived up to the hype. That is why it's called NXT Takeover WarGames. Everything was on the line in that matchup. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn walk out victorious and will be going back to SmackDown with their heads held high. Congratulations to Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Wait a minute. That's, ladies and gentlemen, that is Elton Prince, former NXT Tag Team Champion. They lost to Adam Cole and Adam Page last month, and it looks like they may be out here to send a message to the Undisputed Era. They might not be done with Adam Cole and company. Elton Prince gonna bounce him right off. Oh my goodness, one of those monitors being bounced off, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine your head getting bounced off that monitor. That would not be feeling too good whatsoever. Prince now, what is he thinking about doing here to Adam Cole? Oh no, this is not going to end well for one of these gentlemen. Elton Prince, side slam, there to Adam Cole, baby. And of course, there's Kit Wilson. Adam Cole just being taken out here. And now it's going to be Adam Page, it seems like, up next. Look at these kendo shots. Sticks right to the head of Adam Page, ladies and gentlemen. Swinging for the fences is Kit Wilson. They are not too happy. They lost those NXT Tag Team Championships, and they are going to come after the Undisputed Era the only way that they know possible. Oh, come on. You guys just literally put them through one table. Put them through the Spanish announce table, and now they're looking to go after the other announce table now. Oh my goodness, that corner desk. That announce table, that is not going to be feeling too good. And now, again, bouncing him right off that table. And, oh no, Kit Wilson. We've already seen it once from Elton Prince. And now, it seems like Kit Wilson is just going to get ourselves a 2 for 2 special tonight. Uh-oh. DDT, and I believe Adam Page is busted wide open and pretty deadly, sending a message to the NXT Tag Team Champions.
The following is a women's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, WarGames officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission, exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. Now, let the WarGames begin!
Here we go with our second WarGames matchup of the night. We are going back to the smaller arena for this WarGames matchup, and it looks like Roxanne Perez will be the first one to make their way down to the ring. So that means it'll be Roxanne versus one of the four from either Raw or SmackDown in this matchup. So Roxanne will either be facing off with Liv Morgan, Raquel, Alexa, or Bianca to start us off here. Roxanne has had the number of Bianca Belair, so that'd be quite interesting, but I think Roxanne versus Raquel Rodriguez, the size difference, Raquel being a lot stronger, taller as well, of Roxanne Perez, that would be a very intimidating matchup for Raquel Rodriguez over Roxanne. And imagine Liv Morgan, hey, that'd be a nice matchup with herself and Roxanne Perez. And then also, hey, what about Alexa Bliss? You know, she's officially on her own now, trying to make her own path as well. So we'll see how it goes for Alexa. And, oh, well, it looks like we got our answer, ladies and gentlemen. Roxanne Perez has 2 wins over Bianca Belair. 1 in tag team action and 1 in singles action. So we'll see. This is going to be a quite interesting start off here, because Bianca certainly wasn't too happy with, you know, those 2 losses, certainly. But because I mean, ever since she's lost that Women's World Championship, it's kind of been a downhill spiral is a better analogy. So maybe tonight that can get a twist around for Bianca Belair and kind of start herself getting back to where she was at, especially at WrestleMania, winning the Miss Money in the Bank briefcase, cashing in on Monday Night Raw the night after on Charlotte and Bayley, and ultimately winning that triple threat matchup. So there's a lot of stuff, ladies and gentlemen, that, you know, could change someone's career, and it might start right here tonight, live here on NXT Takeover. Referee outside has officially rung the bell. Here we go. And oh my, looks like we are going to start us off very, very quickly. Oh, this ain't going to end well. Bianca realizing how bad this was going to be real quick, like on that metal grating we saw earlier between Finn Balor and Kenny Omega. And Bianca starting us off real fast, especially right on that metal grating. Oh my goodness. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, that is something you have to take into consideration. That these women can use all sorts of, not necessarily weapons, they can use weapons in this matchup from the outside that they bring in, but you can use this whole ring as a weapon, especially that metal grating. That is just one of those things you've got to be so careful about in this matchup. Oh, and Bianca with a leg drop to the back of the neck. Roxanne right now is in trouble here. Bianca just beating the living tar out of Roxanne Perez, because you know those 2 losses definitely got to Bianca, I believe. But certainly it's about that right opportune time to, like I mentioned, changing up the trajectory of her career, and Bianca telling Roxanne Perez that she can kiss it goodbye real quick. Like Bianca feels like she's just getting started right now. And now the next superstar to make their entrance known real quickly, coming out here next, it looks like it is Sonya Deville of NXT. If you guys do remember, Roxanne and Bianca were those 2 superstars vying for the WarGames advantage. Here's Sonya Deville from behind. That's where Bianca has to be so careful right now. The numbers game coming to fruition right now. She took out Roxanne, but now she has to focus on Sonya here. Sonya's been on her own thing as well with Chelsea Green by her side. Certainly those 2 women have done quite well for themselves. Because now here comes that opportune time. Oh, here comes Roxanne now. Not going to allow Bianca to get anything going. But like I mentioned, Sonya Deville has been on a hot streak as of late. And certainly you got to be thinking that she may get her next opportunity for an NXT Women's Championship. Just with how she's done as of late, honestly. Big time reversal there from Bianca. Now Bianca gonna toss Sonya. No. That knee getting speared at. That is not good for Bianca right there. And now tossing Roxanne to the other ring here. Bianca's just trying to survive right now. That's all you can do at this opportune time until the numbers start to get back at least even here. And Bianca has up Sonya Deville. No, down goes Sonya Deville, and now the numbers will become even here. Raquel Rodriguez, you got the strength and power of the group. And talking about strength and power, K.O.D. to Roxanne. And just like that, Bianca Belair turning the favor in that 2-on-1 here. And it looks like Raquel looking to introduce a table. This ain't gonna be too well at all. Oh my goodness. Picking her up from her feet like that, that is certainly not the best feeling in the world. And now it looks like Bianca wants some more of Roxanne Perez, and do you blame her? As Roxanne trying to run right through her, and she connects with a spear. Did you just see Raquel throw that table all over Sonya Deville? You say poor Sonya Deville there, I suppose, as now, oh, Bianca gonna show you that strength, that power here. Oh no! Raquel being just tossed. Or I should say Roxanne thrown, whatever the heck it was. It was not in the best way there. And now Raquel gonna focus on some Roxanne Perez. This ain't gonna be good for good old Roxanne Perez here. Oh, I think she was thinking belly to belly there, ladies and gentlemen. Could you imagine if she hit a massive maneuver like that? Oh, and talking about massive, that snap suplex. And now you got Cora Jade, former NXT champion, coming our way here. And everything just changed a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. And obviously, Raquel knows a lot about NXT. That's where she came from. As Raquel connects with the neckbreaker, putting her through the table. I didn't even realize that was how close she was. And now, nice head scissors takedown. And now, at least for this moment tonight, Roxanne and Cora Jade have to work together. I didn't get to see that big maneuver from Bianca, but she took out Sonya there. Raquel now. What is she thinking? Oh, not onto that table. Is she going to do it onto that table? The military press slam. Yes, it is. Oh, my goodness. Absolutely vicious. Bianca all by herself in the corner. Raquel's trying to do her own thing right now. Hopefully, for Bianca's sake, she can outlast those other women here. And now, look at that. Raquel with the Raquel slam there. Taking it to Roxanne. And now we get to figure out who will be next from Team Raw and SmackDown. And Raquel here. It's her time. Here comes Raquel. Raquel with a powerbomb. Sonya Deville realizing what just happened. And Roxanne, look at Roxanne. Up to her feet already. And all those big old haymakers. Got some big old Liv Morgan out here now. Gonna look to maybe try to take it to Sonya Deville here, maybe. Gotta do what you gotta do at this opportune time. Oh, a big kick to the midsection as well. It looks like Cora Jade looking to do a big-time maneuver to Bianca. And she connects with that brutal maneuver. But now, you got Roxanne and Liv Morgan going at it here. This is what I definitely want to see, these two younger women going at it here. The future of WWE in our midst here. Now, Liv Morgan from this bottom rope here to connect with a head scissors takedown there. And look at Raquel with that steel chair, and then Bianca with a major takedown of Cora Jade. Liv Morgan trying to survive out here in the very first ring here. Oh no, the spine buster there from Sonya. But oh, there you go, Liv. And now Raquel gonna have to continue to go after Cora Jade. You got a double team with Sonya Deville and Roxanne on your left, and you're gonna have the fourth member of Team NXT, Zoe Stark. One of the most impressive women on the roster there for NXT. Certainly a major factor in be coming into play, and it looks like she's looking to get extreme in this matchup here. As Raquel and Bianca just doing a 2-for-1 special over here. Liv Morgan, can she get out of this predicament? Right now, it's a bad situation. As oh, look at this. Oh, It was a very interesting maneuver there, you could certainly say. And now Liv, oh no. I was gonna say, she is eating kendo stick shot after kendo stick shot. And now she's trying to survive. This is going to be a 3-on-1 situation here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, missing that elbow. And now it looks like Liv Morgan realizes the numbers advantage is not in her favor. And all of a sudden now, there you go, outsmarting Team NXT. And now, here we go. Instead of a 2-on-1 advantage or 3-on-1 advantage from either side, I mean, technically NXT has the advantage with the numbers at this moment, but right now, at least with Liv Morgan being over here with her partners, at least it literally helps her out at this moment. So now that table being introduced there in the middle of that ring, and now we wait for the 4th and final member of Raw and NXT, and that is the multi-time champion, Alexa Bliss, ladies and gentlemen. Little Miss Bliss going to be trying to do something to help out her team. Oh, big running uppercut there. So much chaos, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, a little bit of a tag team maneuver from Cora Jade and Roxanne, who we know were once NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. Working out together here. Why not? Gotta do what you gotta do, I suppose. Is, ooh, double team there from Bianca and Liv Morgan there. And just like that, and WarGames has officially begun, ladies and gentlemen. Matchup has officially started, and it looks like KOD on site here. Pinfall opportunity, but Sonya Deville realizes, hey, we're not going to allow this matchup to end that quickly. And certainly, why not? In this opportunity, why not? You kind of have to pull out all stops in this matchup. And if I'm these women, you gotta go after Bianca or even Roxanne Perez, because they've been in this matchup the longest. You got 2-on-1 specials going on for the other ring right now, and you got 3-on-2 in the other ring. So certainly, you got to think of something else at this opportune time, or try to outlast them, because right now Bianca's down and out. Cora, Roxanne, and Sonya Deville are just upright bullying them. What a spear, a big spear there. Bianca trying to go after, I believe, no, trying to go after Roxanne there, but Cora Jade saw that, had it well scouted, and just like that changes up the trajectory of what could have happened. Uh-oh. Bianca spine-bustering Cora Jade through the damn table. Holy crap. And now Bianca here, gonna pull her up from behind. Down goes Cora. Bianca Belair means business here. Here we go. Bianca has her up. K.O.D. Bianca trying to steal it right in front of Roxanne. And now Alexa Bliss just defeated Zoe Stark in the other ring. We're all focused on that second ring, ladies and gentlemen. That Team Raw and SmackDown get the job done over NXT. What a matchup there, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see if we can keep an eye on that. They were focusing on that left knee, and it looks like Alexa Bliss did enough damage to Zoe Stark. And just like that, Alexa, Bianca, Liv Morgan, and Raquel work together from different brands to get the job done here tonight at NXT Takeover WarGames. The second matchup was a success for the WarGames, and we still have one more WarGames matchup later on tonight in your main event. Man, that was one hell of a WarGames matchup, ladies and gentlemen. They put on a show. No show other than what we've seen ever here in WWE history for the very first time ever. Seeing WarGames, seeing the second ever WarGames matchup tonight. It's continuing to get better. We saw earlier tonight the Judgment Day knocking off the Elite and Company. Even with the WarGames advantage, Finn Balor hit that 1916 on Will Ospreay and picked up the win. What a grueling matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Holy crap. But now we go to two men that have been here in WWE have had big marquee matches, especially Sting, the NXT United Kingdom champion. He was looking to deal with Goldberg. We knew this matchup was what Sting wanted, with Sting versus Goldberg, and just having two of the all-time greats go at it. Goldberg did hit that first punch with the jackhammers to really send a message to Sting, but I think it's just all about, the upper hand at this opportune time. I don't think Goldberg did anything, foul. Yes, he shouldn't have attacked him. It could have been mutual type of thing, but that's what Goldberg did. Getting more aggressive, wanting to wake up Sting. And he certainly is going to get Sting tonight, as there is Bill Goldberg, ladies and gentlemen. One of the best to ever do it, especially in WCW. And Goldberg has had his fair share of big matches. I mean, he was even in Survivor Series a couple years ago in a big 4 versus 4 tag team elimination matchup at Survivor Series. But this is a whole different ball game at Survivor Series, ladies and gentlemen, for the very first ever NXT Takeover WarGames event. And could this matchup just be like a spear, jackhammer, leave, or will this be a long, drawn-out fight? Because I think the longer this matchup is going to go, I think it may favor Sting. I believe Sting is the older one out of these two. Sting is in his 60s. I believe Goldberg is in his 50s, at least, or at least close to his 50s. And this is going to be a brutal match. And Sting knows that. Goldberg knows that. Sting is your United Kingdom champion for a reason. I mean, he's had some hellacious wins. And we'll see how he fares tonight. Referee ringing the bell. Here we go. See what Sting may... Oh, well, that will certainly silence Goldberg real quick with a pile driver. Big punch to the face here from Sting. An all-time great matchup between these two superstars. There's a little bit of an abdominal stretch. Going to stretch out Bill Goldberg here. And obviously we may know what Sting is. I mean, in the terms of what Sting is looking to do here in WWE. He plans on still retiring WrestleMania weekend. So we'll see, how that's going to fare for the Stinger. We'll see if he gets that far. Maybe through tonight, Goldberg may retire Sting early. You just never know. But we know Sting has at least a sight on what he plans on doing. But for Goldberg, it's a whole different ball game. It's not like he wrestles quite a bit. He wrestles every once in a while type of thing. But you just don't know what Bill Goldberg has in store for anybody here in WWE. He is on Monday Night Raw. That's all we really know about. As Goldberg looking to fly, high risk. Oh no, going for that frog splash. Sting going for the clothesline, but Goldberg ate that up and connects with a vicious knee. And there's Goldberg just flexing on Sting here in Chicago, Illinois, ladies and gentlemen. Sold out crowd for tonight's NXT TakeOver, as well as Survivor Series tomorrow night. It's going to be one hell of a show tomorrow night for Survivor Series. Anything from the Bloodline series of those matches. There's that swinging neck breaker, vintage Goldberg there. From Raw versus SmackDown matches and those triple threat matches to, honestly, a little bit of everything, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be an all-out war tomorrow night. Not saying that's not what it's going to be tonight, but you're literally having everything on the line tomorrow night. As Goldberg pinfall opportunity to put away Sting, but Sting still continues to fight here. Oh, and a big knee right to the face there of Sting. That is not going to be feeling too good. Goldberg's all fired up right now, and that is not what Sting wants right now. He wants to slow down Goldberg right now, because Goldberg, he's getting in a groove right now. And once Goldberg gets in a groove, it may be game over. And now Goldberg throwing him right into the corner there. And now Goldberg going to go to the other corner. Oh my goodness, this is an all-out beatdown from Bill Goldberg here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no, Goldberg, he's thinking spear here, ladies and gentlemen. This may not end well. Spear, no! Big punt kick to the face of Goldberg there. That changes up the trajectory of this matchup real quickly. And now it's looking for the Scorpion Deathlock applied to Goldberg. Will he tap out? All he has to do is grab that bottom rope if he can. He's very, very close, ladies and gentlemen. But Goldberg able to power through there. Oh, with an STO takedown there, Sting. Another pinfall opportunity. Referee is right there to make sure Sting's shoulders are down and he's able to kick out at 1. This matchup could have been a whole different ball game, ladies and gentlemen, if Goldberg would have hit that spear. But now, you never know what it's going to look like now, because Sting is going to get hit with a jackhammer. Pinfall 2. No, Sting kicks out. You got to be kidding me. What a powerful maneuver. I believe if Goldberg would have hit the spear and that jackhammer, I don't think Sting would have gotten up. But now Goldberg has to continue the assault. You cannot allow Sting to get back in this matchup whatsoever. Even if it's, slowly but surely type of thing, because Sting will take it to you. We've already seen that Scorpion Deathlock, and you never know when he may hit that Scorpion Death Drop, and that's what we're talking about right there. Goldberg is down. Will the United Kingdom champion win? Is this it? No, Goldberg kicks out at 2.5, and Sting cannot believe it. How much more is left in the tank of both these men, hitting their biggest of shots, and it still has not been enough. Sting now. High risk, high reward situation. Sting now, halfway across the ring, flying cross body, looking to hit that pinfall victory. 2. No, Goldberg continues to scratch and claw the longer this matchup goes. Good back and forth matchup so far. Oh, big kick to the ribs there. That ain't going to be feeling too good whatsoever. Oh, a basement drop kick to the ribs as well. Just like that gets Goldberg back in this matchup momentarily. Goldberg now missing that grapple situation there, and we'll see if that will come back to bite him. As, oh, wait a minute. Was Goldberg thinking jackhammer? I'm thinking he was thinking it there. And now Sting. Stone. What a DDT. Made famous by the likes of Jake the Snake Roberts back in the day. I mean, plenty of other superstars have used that back in the day, but for me, it was Jake the Snake Roberts that used that DDT to put away his opponents. As, oh, wait a minute. Tombstone pile driver there from Sting, ladies and gentlemen. But look at Goldberg rolling out of the way. How fitting would have that been if Sting would have put away Goldberg with that, because Sting lost to The Undertaker at last year's WrestleMania, ladies and gentlemen, via that Tombstone pile driver. Or at least he hit that maneuver, but still. And now Sting and Goldberg are going to go at it here at ringside. Oh, look at this. Going to twist him up like a French fry right here. Almost like a curly fry if you really wanted it. Both these men need to get back inside the ring here. It'd be a damn shame if this great matchup between these two legends were to end via a countout. Sting now. High risk. Oh, right to the middle of that back. I wouldn't be surprised if Goldberg is down and out after that. Yes, he is. That knee, you could literally hear. It sounded like a big, breaking noise. It could have been Goldberg's back there, or it could have been a rib or something. I don't know. But right here, you can, that knee, just how he was landing on it. And Goldberg barely moved afterwards right there. Like I said, I'm not surprised Sting picked up the win on that, because that was a hard-hitting knee to the back. Goldberg is able to roll out the ring, it seems like, but a big win for the NXT United Kingdom champion Sting tonight here live at NXT Takeover. It's been a pretty successful night here on NXT TakeOver. The Judgment Day defeating The Elite and Will Ospreay. You got Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, my SmackDown Tag Team Champions, walking out victorious. And then you got Raquel and Liv Morgan winning that Team Raw and Team SmackDown matchup against NXT. So I'm going to reward my SmackDown superstars with some major opportunities. On the next episode of Friday Night SmackDown, I'm going to give Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn the opportunity to pick their opponents for this year's Royal Rumble matchup, as well as for Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez being a part of that winning team of Raw and SmackDown. I'm going to give Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez a Women's Tag Team Championship opportunity this Friday night on SmackDown. And also for the Judgment Day, Finn Balor, Damian Priest, Dominic Mysterio, and Dijak picking up the win over NXT. I'm going to give Finn Balor a match of a lifetime at the Royal Rumble. I'm going to make it here official for the Royal Rumble. It will be Finn Balor facing Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed Championship at the Royal Rumble. Also, I'm going to add another major stipulation to that matchup. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Cody Rhodes and company, all of them have been talking about exterminating the Judgment Day. Well, if Cody Rhodes defeats Finn Balor at the Royal Rumble, Judgment Day are no more. But if Finn Balor wins, he'll be the new undisputed champion, as well as the Judgment Day will continue to live strong here on SmackDown. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it may be kind of hard to top what JBL just did, but I will be rewarding Alexa Bliss and Bianca Belair with a massive Women's World Championship matchup coming up on Monday Night Raw. It will be Alexa Bliss, Bianca Belair, and Bayley in a triple threat Women's World Championship matchup. I would like to say a huge congratulations does go out to Tiffany Stratton defeating Team Raw's Charlotte Flair earlier on tonight with her own finishing maneuver that was quite impressive. But I'd also like to say good luck to Bronson Reed later on tonight, as he will be in that massive triple threat matchup. And make sure you guys keep your eyes glued on Survivor Series, because it's going to be one hell of a night, I can surely tell you that. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now to our second last matchup of the night, as we have the three champions from Raw, NXT, and SmackDown going at it. As it will be Bronson Reed taking on NXT North American Champion Mustafa Ali, as well as SmackDown's European Champion JD McDonough. Now this is what we're looking for, ladies and gentlemen, a match where these guys are going to beat the living snot out of each other. These are the Workhorse Championships, ladies and gentlemen. United States Championship has been something very, very special with Bronson Reed as champion. Has been certainly one of the best over the past year. Been certainly gotten his, for the most part, hot streaks here in WWE. And it only seems like it will continue here, and not only tonight, but he'll be in action tomorrow night as well. Bronson Reed will be taking on the likes of Sting and LA Knight in a triple threat matchup at Survivor Series. So we'll see how Bronson Reed fares with that. As there is Mustafa Ali, your NXT North American Champion. Continues to be a bright spot there on NXT. We'll see if he can continue to be that bright spot on NXT. And imagine if Ali can pick up a win over McDonough and Bronson Reed in this matchup, and make that championship a little bit more viewable, I guess, in the eyes of NXT. That's what Ali's trying to do. That's what he did when he defeated Christian. He believes that championship was kind of brought down, even though Christian's a major WWE talent. They figured, hey, you know what, with Mustafa Ali, he wants to make this prestigious. He's facing all these up and coming superstars that are trying to make a name for himself. Ali wants to go through them. He wants to be tested by these younger guys, and he's certainly been able to do it. And we'll see after tonight here on NXT TakeOver what the future will be looking like for Mustafa Ali on the road to not only Royal Rumble, but obviously WrestleMania season. And now here comes your European Champion and the newest member of the Judgment Day, that being JD McDonough. McDonough had to be seriously happy with what occurred on the opening bout of NXT TakeOver, And certainly the Judgment Day are going to be looking to see how McDonough does in this triple threat matchup. 3 massive names in this matchup going at it. Obviously, none of the actual superstars in this matchup are, have their championships on the line. But certainly, we'll see how it continues to go here. But, I mean, JD McDonough, he's going to be a future of SmackDown, especially with the Judgment Day. I think certainly things could be very, very wild, ladies and gentlemen. Because if SmackDown continues to let Judgment Day rule it, and especially what JBL just said, ladies and gentlemen, with basically saying, hey, we want this to somehow end one way or another. There at the Royal Rumble, Cody Rhodes defends his Undisputed Championship against Finn Balor. And, well, we all know, we'll talk about it more here in a second as the bell's about to ring. Referee rings the bell, but it's going to be happening one way or another. Cody Rhodes defends his Undisputed Championship against Finn Balor in a one-on-one contest. If Finn Balor loses, the Judgment Day have to disband. But if Finn Balor wins, he becomes the Undisputed Champion, as well as the Judgment Day will continue to run through SmackDown. There's a big time DDT there, takes down Bronson Reed, and we'll see if this will be an opportune time for both McDonough and Ali to take it to the big man Bronson Reed, work together, and then maybe try to focus on Bronson Reed, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's a great idea, at least personally, I believe so. As now, big opportunity, JD McDonough with a pinfall early on, but now Ali, this is his time to come after McDonough. Ali doesn't care who you are, what group you're a part of. He's all about picking up big wins, and certainly a win over a newest member of a massive group in Judgment Day. That will certainly continue to be a big, I would say a big win no matter what. But like I said, I think JD McDonough and Mustafa Ali have to work together with a massive man like Bronson Reed, especially when, ladies and gentlemen, when you got to think about the Royal Rumble, the bigger guys usually tend to get targeted. So I think Bronson Reed should be targeted here. As getting the knees taken out, and then there you go. Bronson Reed's out of the picture. Now Ali and McDonough can focus on each other here. Perfect opportunity here. Ali now having McDonough on the ropes. Ali had something in store, but both men running into each other. But like I said, this is the last matchup we get before we get to our massive main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be one heck of a main event. Blood for sure in this matchup. Blackpool Combat Club are looking to get their hands on Wardlow, who have put them on the shelf for well over a month now. We'll see how Bryan Danielson, Cesaro, and Jon Moxley handle that, being put up in a cage, and maybe one of them will start off the matchup. You just don't know. Samoa Joe's a part of this matchup as well. As this ain't gonna end well. Now Bronson Reed, big Irish whip into the corner. This is where Bronson Reed's going to get so dangerous, and now this is what we're talking about. Time for a good old Death Valley driver to JD McDonough. Pinfall opportunity. Is this it? No. Ali breaks it up at the very last second. Gotta save the day one way or another here. And there you go. Work on the arms. I would say, mostly work on the legs of the big man. But certainly, if you can hurt any other body part of the body, that will certainly help you out. McDonough now. Almost like a Uranagi takedown there of Mustafa Ali. This is anyone's ball game right now. Bronson Reed was thinking about introducing a kendo stick, I believe, and certainly didn't work out in his favor, or at least didn't think so. Maybe didn't believe he needed to use a kendo stick. As now Mustafa Ali, big DDT spiking Reed on his head. Karate kick there from McDonough. And now Bronson Reed going to look to take out JD McDonough here. the strength, the power here of Bronson Reed. Making this look easy. I know this is, supposed to happen with the size of Bronson Reed, but certainly as, wait a minute, Frankensteiner from Mustafa Ali. Frankensteiner, what a maneuver. Big haymaker there from Ali, right to the face of Bronson Reed, and now a swinging neck breaker for his efforts as well. Back and forth we go. And oh, look at this. Oh, nice reverse DDT. Now McDonough's back in the ring, and just like that, changes up the trajectory of it. And now McDonough taking out Mustafa Ali. But now Ali, did you see the height on that? He got a good old drop kick on McDonough, and now a backstabber. And now Ali, he's trying to give out 2-for-1 specials. Why not? DDT. I think that was actually gonna go after JD McDonough on that one, but it came after Bronson Reed. It worked out in the favor of Ali. As this matchup continues, these guys are putting on a clinic here. McDonough tossed out of the picture momentarily. This is the moment Ali really needs right now. Could this be Mustafa Ali's moment? No vicious neck breaker there to Bronson Reed. And these are the type of matches you always got to have eyes behind your head, because anything could happen, anything will happen. As an STO, oh, wait a minute, we got ourselves a submission hold here to McDonough. Will JD McDonough have to tap out middle of that ring, ladies and gentlemen? Certainly nowhere to go. Referee is literally right there, Bronson Reed watching on, but JD McDonough is able to get himself out of it. Uh-oh. JD McDonough has a Bronson Reed. Oh my goodness, down goes Reed. Is that it? But Ali right there, saving the day for himself, keeps him in this matchup. Man, the power and strength of JD McDonough, ladies and gentlemen, that is absolutely unparalleled to what he can bring. And now Ali looking to finish the matchup, maybe looking for an 0-5-4. No, he misses it. McDonough with a neck breaker. Just when you thought maybe you'd be able to help him out there. Ooh, kendo stick shot right to the head multiple times here. And now back and forth. And I would say this matchup is going a lot better than I was honestly thinking it would. 3 key futures right here going on, right on your television screens. As now Mustafa Ali, brutal DDT from behind. And that throws Bronson Reed out of there momentarily. Big Hurricane Rana. Guys are putting on a wrestling clinic, and you gotta absolutely love this right now. As now JD McDonough over the top rope. What a plancha, taking down Mustafa Ali. This is our last matchup of the night here in this big arena. And mere moments after this actual matchup, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be going back to the smaller arena here in Chicago, Illinois, for our lovely main event of NXT WarGames. Your main event will see Wardlow, MJF, Malachi Black, and Jay White take on the Blackpool Combat Club and Samoa Joe. Going to be an absolute banger of a matchup. I expected it to be very physical, very brutal, and I honestly don't know what to expect. I don't know who will be walking out victorious. Certainly Jay White would love to have a successful debut. We saw earlier on tonight that Will Ospreay was a part of Kenny Omega's group and they lost. Finn Balor hit that DDT on that 1916 on Mr. Will Ospreay. Pinfall opportunity actually. 2, 3, and JD McDonough. Bronson Reed was down and out. McDonough picks up the win tonight in another SmackDown victory here at Survivor Series weekend. Bronson Reed was down and out just enough that McDonough could hit his finisher and pin Mustafa Ali. What a back and forth matchup right there. The Irish Ace picks up the win over Mustafa Ali. Let's make the shoulders are down. They are down. And JD McDonough gets the win tonight here. NXT Takeover. All the Judgment Day picking up the wins tonight. Massive, massive for the Judgment Day. As we get ready for your next WarGames main event live tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a development here at ringside here, as there is Tony D'Angelo, the NXT breakout superstar, winning that in the tournament. This is a whole different Tony D'Angelo we're seeing right now. This man could use his championship opportunity on anything. A lot of people were believing it would be on the NXT championship, that being Kenny Omega, but right now it seems like Tony D'Angelo coming after NXT North American champion Mustafa Ali after the matchup, and he just hit him with that Northern Light suplex. You guys are seriously worshiping this man just because he defeated Christian a couple months back, just recently at NXT Takeover? I worked my ass off for months and months to be the next breakout star, but then Ali takes the spotlight, comes here, debuts, and he takes all that spotlight that was on me onto him. I'm gonna do something that Christian couldn't. I'm gonna defeat Mustafa Ali, take that North American Championship away like Ali took away from Christian, and I'm going to end Mustafa Ali's career for once and for all. I'll see you on NXT, Ali.
The following is a men's WarGames match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, WarGames officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. Now, let the WarGames begin!
Ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time here live in Chicago, Illinois. It is the Blackpool Combat Club and Samoa Joe taking on the team of Wardlow, MJF, Malachi Black, and the series debut of Jay White. Malachi Black, this is his first return in official wrestling capacity, joining back here to NXT. And it looks like Wardlow will be the one kicking us off for their matchup. So I could only imagine out of the 4 superstars, it's gonna be bound to be one of the Blackpool Combat Club members. I mean, we did see Samoa Joe and Wardlow recently on NXT on the Go Home show. So we saw Samoa Joe tap out Wardlow in the middle of that ring. So certainly we could see Wardlow and Samoa Joe kind of get that intensity brewing up between the Blackpool Combat Club and Wardlow. You know, anything's possible. Or does the Blackpool Combat Club, one of the members, come out here and say, hey, you know what, screw it, we're not waiting, we're coming right out after you. Because we saw what Adam Pearce said, that Blackpool Combat Club is looking for them. Blackpool Combat Club is looking for Wardlow. They are seeking out blood, and I could only imagine how brutal and physicality of this matchup, just the intensity, you could feel it right now. If you've been watching this rivalry brewing up these last, month or 2 right now, you've seen it. And ladies and gentlemen, the former WWE champion Bryan Danielson will be kicking off for the Blackpool Combat Club and Samoa Joe's team. And Bryan just soaking this in right now, but he's gonna be just eating this up right now. This is bound to be one hard-hitting matchup, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be brutal. That is all about War Games right now. That's where you finish rivalries, when it all comes to a head. And certainly, I'm sure the Blackpool Combat Club is ready to finish Wardlow in the center of this ring if they have to. But when you have a caged beast like Wardlow, this might actually favor Wardlow, ladies and gentlemen. And certainly, Bryan doesn't know what the likes of Jay White is going to have to be bringing to the table in this matchup. Nobody does. I mean, you might have watched some independent scene stuff, but this is the first time in the series we're seeing something different, like Jay White, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a whole different ball game. We saw Will Ospreay earlier. He came out last for his team, so maybe Jay White could be the same thing. You just never know in these type of matches. As here we go, referee rings the bell outside there, and we got ourselves Wardlow and Bryan Danielson. And did you see that knee strike right to the skull of Bryan, ladies and gentlemen? Wardlow was trying to throw him up against that wall there, and we already got ourselves an early submission hold here. Wardlow, if he really wanted to, he could tap out, but I mean, honestly, it's not going to do much. Luckily for him, he was able to get out of it early on. Wardlow's just eating this up right now. He's been waiting for this moment to get his hands back on the Blackpool Combat Club. Wardlow has been wrecking shop. He took out the former NXT general manager Bret Hart. He's still recovering at home. So, I mean, it's one of those things, ladies and gentlemen, that you just got to be thankful that the likes of a Samoa Joe stepped up to the plate to save Adam Pearce, who replaced Bret the Hitman Hart as general manager. If he didn't, well, certainly we'd probably be looking at another general manager. Let's look at that hard Irish whip, ladies and gentlemen. That is, oh god, it's just a sick thud there. And Wardlow is flexing on Bryan Danielson there, taking way too much time here. And Bryan might make him pay here. Oh no, Bryan fighting out of it. We all know that the Blackpool Combat Club and Samoa Joe, they have the advantage in this matchup. Doesn't necessarily mean they'll win it. We saw it earlier on today that the Blackpool or the Judgment Day walked out victorious. And now we got Cesaro from the Blackpool Combat Club. So Wardlow is going to be in for a world of beating tonight. It's a big spear there from Wardlow. Here comes Cesaro, multi-time tag team champion here. And now Wardlow hits him with a spear. Wardlow doesn't mind doing 2-for-1 specials if he has to here. Good old belly-to-belly suplex, going to inflict some pain here on Cesaro. Oh, from behind. Let's see if Bryan can inflict some pain. Oh my goodness, throwing him right on that metal grate. That ain't going to be feeling good. Oh, and again. Brutal maneuvers there, and now. Uh-oh. This ain't good for Bryan. Oh no, spiking him right on that metal grate. And Wardlow knew, it seemed like, that Bryan was going to be switching sides there. And for Wardlow, you have to focus on taking on one at a time here. You don't know, how much more longer until another teammate makes their way down to the ring here. You got to be smart, cool, and collected here. Wardlow with that rebound over the head suplex there. And look at Wardlow. He's doing his best, man. It's all you can do in this situation. Oh, my goodness. That thud again. Oh, down goes Cesaro as well, as now here comes MJF. MJF is the one that got Wardlow to snap the way that he has right now. The Wardlow that everybody loved to see, that has gone out the window, ladies and gentlemen. MJF was telling Wardlow, he's whispering in his ear saying, hey, you know what, you could be doing a lot more right now, but literally the Blackpool Combat Club are holding you back. And he actually believed them. Big reversal from Cesaro there. Oh, going for an STO, had it well scouted as MJF and Bryan Danielson continue to go at it here momentarily. Oh, and a big chop across the chest. That will be feeling that one for sure in the morning. Let's go ahead and see what Bryan does to MJF here. Let's see if Blackpool Combat Club can beat some sense into these boys here. Oh, what a slap there now. Wardlow and Cesaro going at it here. Big clubbing blows. Down goes Cesaro. Oh no, this ain't gonna end well for somebody here. Oh my goodness, what a power bomb there. Snapmare takedown into a brutal knee strike again. We saw that to begin the matchup. as now we wait for the next competitor to make his way down to the ring. As the man that loves Extreme Rules or any type of cage matchup, there is Jon Moxley. And the surprising point of this matchup is, ladies and gentlemen, no weapons have been introduced. You would think a lot of these weapons would want to be introduced in this type of matchup. And look at Wardlow. He's going right after Jon Moxley, as it looks like Bryan has been busted open by MJF over there. Despite the numbers advantage, Wardlow and MJF surviving this onslaught from the Blackpool Combat Club early on here. Oh, and a big fall away slam there. Oh, wait a minute. We have ourselves a crossface type of maneuver here. Even if he were to tap out, it wouldn't mean anything, as MJF with a big takedown there of Bryan Danielson. Oh, big running takedown there from Bryan, as got our 2-on-1 assault here in the one ring. Bryan connects with that DDT, and just it's gonna be one of those matches, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be hard to call back and forth here, as a big clothesline there. Moxley can look to decimate Wardlow even more here. As oh my goodness, what a clothesline! Holy shit! That clothesline was like a JBL clothesline, but that one looked like it was more of a thud. But the Blackpool Combat Club have the numbers advantage at the moment. Cesaro going after MJF, Moxley going up top, Malachi Black bringing the tables here. And Moxley with a flying crossbody from the top. Holy cow, what a maneuver from Jon Moxley, ladies and gentlemen. Holy hell. And now, Wardlow now gonna make Jon Moxley pay for that flying crossbody. Holy crap. And look at Malachi Black. He's setting up the table right there for Jon Moxley to be put through. Only means if Wardlow can actually do it, though. Wardlow. Oh no, this ain't gonna be good. Oh my god. Wardlow absolutely destroying Jon Moxley, just like what Moxley loves to do in these type of extreme matches. And now Wardlow gonna inflict some more pain with this sledgehammer. So you got Malachi Black, MJF taking on Cesaro and Bryan Danielson. And now the last member of Bryan Danielson team here, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to see Samoa Joe, the man that made Wardlow tap out recently on NXT. He is coming in, and we'll see if he'll introduce any weapons here. Seems like we got ourselves a little bit of a brewing war over here in the second ring, ladies and gentlemen. All sorts of goodies going on over here. And now here comes Samoa Joe, Malachi Black coming right after Joe. Oh, this ain't gonna end well, ladies and gentlemen. I just know it with how this is gonna go. Now in the corner now. Oh, big uppercut. It's not gonna be feeling too good now. Look at that big boot, the big boot to the face of Jon Moxley there. Bryan has that lovely sledgehammer. Everything does feel like it's breaking down. You got Jay White, the last competitor in this matchup for Wardlow's team, just be coming out here in just mere moments, it honestly feels like. Oh, look at Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe and Wardlow, like I mentioned, have that past on Wednesday night NXT. That rivalry's been brewing with obviously what's been happening with Adam Pearce as a big spear to Joe. And now we are just mere moments away from the Jay White debut live here on NXT Takeover. And just like that, here comes Jay White. What will Jay White do? Is it time to get extreme with Jay White? Wardlow and Cesaro walking into each other there. And down goes Cesaro into that metal grating. Everything will go on here. Wardlow looking to fly. 2-for-1 special, taking down Moxley and Cesaro. And look at Wardlow. He's trying to take on everybody at the Blackpool Combat Club. He knows how big this match is. Look at that. Taking all 4 members. Wardlow will do everything. And now Jay White is here. He's officially in the matchup. And he just took him out. He just took out Moxley. Everything is going down right now. Holy cow. Uh-oh. Samoa Joe with a brutal power bomb there. And now the matchup has officially just started moments ago. Who exactly is going to be picking up the win in this main event? From top to bottom, it's been a great matchup. Jay White focusing on Samoa Joe at this moment, it seems. Oh, working on that arm now. Oh, look at that. Wardlow back up to his feet here. Oh, and a big reversal, though, from Wardlow. But again, trying to deal with Jon Moxley. Oh, and a big reversal as well. A great back and forth matchup here from both sides. Oh, look at this. Oh, Cesaro with a big power slam there to Wardlow. In the other ring, you got Jon Moxley, or Samoa Joe and Malachi Black going at it. MJF with a huge shot with that sledgehammer. Malachi Black trying to survive the onslaught attack from Moxley here. Back and forth we go. Wardlow now gonna set his sights on Samoa Joe, it looks like. Maybe not. Malachi Black is gonna take on that one. And now, wait a minute, Jay White! Jay White got the pinfall on Cesaro. I was looking at that second ring, ladies and gentlemen. It seemed like they were splitting up 2v2 on that side. We'll see what we can see what Jay White just did there, ladies and gentlemen. But what a matchup. I think he may have connected with one of those weapons that took Cesaro out. And just like that, it may not be the team you guys wanted to see win tonight, but the team of Jay White, MJF, Wardlow, and Malachi Black in NXT TakeOver on top, and the futures of NXT are changing as we just witnessed one of the best WarGames matches.